Practice interview for early childhood studies with Walden University. This is a mock interview. Hello, everyone. My name is Kiera Abel, and I am doing the mock interview for Walden University's Early Childhood Studies program. Let's begin. First question: what drew you to the early childhood profession? Well, I must say my love for early childhood field comes from the sincere passion for engaging with children, observing their development, and positively influencing their lives. I was captivated by the learning spaces, the potential for both personal and professional advancement, and the opportunity to nurture children's growth during their crucial early years. I have a deep affection for children. The sight of their joyful faces, the sounds of their laughter, and the endless streams of curious questions fill me with happiness. My interest in the early childhood profession blossomed while I was homeschooling my children. I encountered difficulties while trying to teach my younger two, which was a setback to my self esteem. It really was. I didn't know what to do at that point. I did a lot of soul searching, researching, and I came to the conclusion that it was time for me to advance my education. So rather than feeling discouraged, I decided to enroll at Walden University. This school was referred to me by the National Association of Education for Young Children. I'm sorry, NACE. By completing my education, I'll be able to channel my enthusiasm for learning, for teaching young children into public schools, private schools, or even establish my own childcare business. Walden's Early Childhood Studies program has taught me a lot about early child development and its exceptionalities. I can see myself continuing my education in special education or behavioral therapy. Second question: what do you consider to be your chief responsibilities as an early childhood professional? Well, for me, as an early childhood professional, my chief responsibilities are to provide physical, emotional, and mental safety for my students in an environment that cultivates a nurturing and enriching learning atmosphere where they can flourish. This involves supporting their growth across various domains such as cognitive, social, emotional, and physical development, while also encouraging their individual talents and passions. These talents and passions can be nurtured and explored whether indoors or outdoors. Additionally, we as professionals play a vital role in fostering strong connections with families and other caregivers, collaborating to enhance children's well being both in the educational setting and beyond. So, for me, as an example, my true responsibility is to bring out the beauty in my children. So that beauty could be in the sense of mastering academics or mastering an art craft to see where their mind is. Kids have a very different way of telling us what they want to do. Sometimes they're verbal, sometimes they're nonverbal. But being that professional that studies behavior, allowing them to articulate themselves in different settings. Sometimes you have to be outside to see a child's creativity. Sometimes some kids work indoors better, but creating a different atmosphere where kids can flourish and be different, and each one of them gives us a possibility to look at what it is that we truly know about children. It tests us and challenges us in those ways to where, you know what, maybe we should try something different. Maybe this doesn't work. Let's try something else. So I believe we are always trying something new. If something works for one child, great, it might not work for the other child. So we're always learning and growing, and that's probably what our chief responsibility is to continuously learn and apply that learning in our careers. Third question: what is the role of collaboration in professional practice? Address collaboration with other professionals as well as families. Collaboration plays a crucial role in early childhood professional practice by fostering a holistic approach to child development, enhancing learning outcomes, and promoting a supportive and inclusive environment for children and families. It involves educators, families, and other professionals working together to share expertise, resources, and strategies, ultimately benefiting the children they serve. NACE Standard 6 emphasizes continuous collaborative learning and professional practice, impacting both interprofessional relationships and family engagement. This standard encourages, early childhood professionals to actively engage in ongoing learning and collaboration to enhance their practice and support young children's development and well-being. Collaboration with other professionals and families is most important for creating a supportive and effective learning environment. On my journey of early childhood education, I've learned that I am not alone. There are many educators, organizations, and resources available to help me be a great educator. What strategies do you routinely utilize to ensure you are critically reflecting on your own growth as an EC professional? To enhance my professional development in early childhood education, I'm currently developing my professional portfolio, writing a statement about my teaching philosophy, sharing what I learned at Walden University, and advocating for improvements in the field. According to the National Association for the Education of Young Children, NACE, my most important strategy is to stay current with EC training and updates by regularly reviewing industry resources and sharing new information with colleagues. Reflective practices such as continuously asking questions about my practice and evaluating decisions will help with my growth as well. Fifth question. Briefly describe an issue that might be the focus of current or future advocacy efforts and explain why advocacy is a hallmark of professionalism in the early childhood field. The issue I plan on supporting for future advocacy is autism spectrum disorder, ASD. This is a matter I intend to pursue further in my career. ASD is a neurodevelopmental disorder marked by ongoing difficulties in social communication and interaction, as well as restricted and repetitive behaviors, interests, or activities. These obstacles can greatly affect a person's ability to engage socially, perform in educational and work settings, and navigate other aspects of life. Advocacy for autism spectrum issues emphasizes the promotion of rights, well being, and inclusion for those on the autism spectrum. This encompasses pushing for improved services, educational resources, job opportunities, and increasing public understanding of autism. Advocacy efforts can be undertaken by individuals, organizations, and self advocates alike. Engaging in advocacy is a key aspect of professionalism in early childhood education, as it reflects a dedication to enhancing the lives of children and families, raising awareness about the profession, and shaping policies that foster high quality early learning experiences. Early childhood educators possess a distinct insight into the needs of young children and their families, and advocacy empowers them to leverage that expertise to drive meaningful change. I truly believe that more funding is needed for caregivers and educators, interested in advancing their knowledge on ASD to obtain college education at zero cost. Being aware of how to spot autism in a young child is very important. Some people don't understand the signs of autism, so it leads them to believe that that's not autism. Why would I assume that is? I don't know the signs. And you have others that are in denial and that are embarrassed. And I believe that when you educate yourself and you educate others about autism within itself, you think more about the person than yourself. As a parent, you might not understand that your child has a disability because you don't want to hear it. You don't want to take that in. But the sooner you understand that your child is just different, look for help, resources, find something to help someone or some organization to help you so your child can have the most fulfilling life possible. And it is possible with people like us getting the education, advocating in the communities, advocating around the world for children with autism. The first step is accepting that autism is real and understanding the signs of it. And how do you educate and you teach going forward? I must say this has been an eye-opening video. I know it is a practice one, but I can say I'm given a lot of things to think about when it comes to interviewing for this type of position. Knowledge base, NACE standards, and things like that. I do have a long way to go, but I just want to thank Walden University for giving me the opportunity to take this program. And I just want to thank everyone for watching. All right. Have a great day.